in Belgium.
Belgium vlogs again.
He's like, oh great, I like it in Belgium. I can have Belgium vlogs. The signs are upside down. That's 2 Belgium signs we've seen. They've been upside down.
Yeah, some kids mucking around again.
Weird. Oh, we're going past a massive IKEA. Started looking. We've got an Aire pinpointed, but it looks like it has got services, so that's good. Can't really find many campsites. We could go back to Aire, which is the one that we stayed at the first night we were in Europe.
Yeah.
See how Mark gets on with the driving, see how he feels. Welcome to the George Guard Esplanade Motorhome Park in Tournai. Scan this QR code. Make the reservation and pay online. Address in. Name. Phone number. I think you have to put in the 44 bit.
0044.
0044 and then get rid of an O.
Yeah.
Okay. Millie's license plate. 2 people visiting today. 1 night. Choose. Do you want parking? 1, 2, 4, 5, 8 or 9? Which one's it? That must be 1, is it?
That one there?
Oh, I don't want to be next to a bin, do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, so that's 1. Somebody's already in 1. Somebody's already in 1. How can you have 1 if somebody's already in 1?
12 would be alright.
Number 12. Okay. Oh, you can't. Number 12 is already done.
So someone's reserved
So
it.
9, 8, 5, 4 or 2.
4 would be alright. 4 or 9.
I think 9. Number 9?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go with number 9. Make payment. Pay. €8. Pay by card. Apple Pay. And you can choose your card and then, this is really clever, isn't it?
Is it all done?
Hang on, 2 secs. Processing payment. Done!
Yay!
Okay, now I've got to wait. Payment has been processed. You can close this page. You will receive additional information by email, such as, if applicable, access codes, Wi-Fi codes and other relevant information. Right, we're going to check the emails then. So I've done that, but I've got to come back into Millie. I don't have emails on my phone, so I've got to log in to my iPad. So I've got to switch on data and then check my emails, and you get given a QR code, which I think you need the QR code for water, and you get electric as well. Here you are, Aire de Motorhomes, booking confirmation. Thank you very much for your booking. Here is the QR code. Excellent. I don't know how you're going to get the QR code off of this email though. You have to keep this email because it's proof of your payment, and you may be asked to show this email during a check. So we are in the city of Tournai, which is in northwestern Belgium. I don't think we're that far from Ypres actually, where we started our journey. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, there is snow on the ground, but we need the QR code to get water, which is outside of the Aire. So I'm going to see if that works now. It works. Here you go, babe. You've now got access to the water. 50 litres. Ooh, getting rid of the grey waste. So the black waste needed emptying, so Mark's gone over to do that, but he had a quick pee before he did that, and it's happened before. It happened when we went to Scotland. The cassette had moved, so then yeah, mess everywhere. So he's walked over to where he's got to do it, and I'm busting, and he's talking to people. He's just over there quite happy. I've made him his lunch and he is just yapping away while his wife sits here busting for a pee. Do I need to go and glare at him? I might have to go and glare at him. I went and gave him a glare. He's doing it now. This is a really good setup though. It'd be nice if we could find more like this as we travel around. Really good. €8, including water and electric. I mean, that's what, £6.50? It's nothing, is it? So we've had our lunch. I think it's actually quite late afternoon now, isn't it? But we thought we'd just come for a little bimble into the town centre and see if anything's open. It is a Sunday, so
oh yeah,
possibly not. But we'll have a wander around, see what there is.
Isn't it?
Wow, look at that.
That's suddenly come round. We've just come round the corner and you get that view.
Wow. Oh, and guess what else I've just seen?
Bar.
There are so many pubs here. Mark is spoilt for choice. The initial cathedral of Tournai was built here in the 5th century. So we're just on our way back from the historic centre of the city of Tournai. There's lots to see and do there. Lots of historic buildings.
You've got a fantastic cathedral.
Yeah, it's being repaired or...
yeah, renovated because it's really old. It goes back to, was it 500 or 300 years AD?
The 5th century.
Yeah, 5 AD, yeah. So it's incredible though. I can't wait to see that finished.
Loads of bars, loads of cafes and restaurants in the Grand Place. We had a quick drink in one of them, didn't we?
Yeah.
What did you have? Stella Artois?
Yeah, just a little one.
Little one. I'm headed back to Millie. Mark is going to cook us a chilli for tea.
Yeah.
So
got a bit of work to do.
Having a bit of a laugh because this is our last night of our trip. Last night of our Northern Europe trip, and you're cooking us a chilli. And the first night that we arrived in Belgium, I think you cooked us a chilli.
I would never have remembered that.
But yeah, so yeah, last day, last night before we get on the ferry tomorrow and go home.
Here is a summary of our week 4 spend. We spent £128.94 on camping sites. That's an average of £18.42 a night. Fuel costs based upon 781 miles travelled at 22 pence a mile is £171.82 for the week. LPG we spent £22 and a penny. Food, drink, shopping, accessory groceries we spent £199.85. No ferry and no tolls this week. Trains, buses and trams we spent £27.10 for the week. And then other spend we've got £34.60, so that gives a total spend for week 4 of £584.32.
It's freezing out here.
Ice on the headlights.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, freezing. Let me know when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
Ah, okay. We weren't sure if I had to scan to let Mark drive out, but it automatically raises the barrier. But I nearly went arse over tits on the ice.
You mean you nearly fell over?
I nearly fell over. He's just dumping our grey waste for the last time in Europe, and then we're heading to Calais to catch our ferry.
Not this last time this year.
No, not the last time this year, but yeah, it's very sad. 4 weeks.
Rubbish, babe.
Today. Oh, I'm just getting rid of the rubbish. It's so good. In Calais. We are going on P&O Ferries for our return trip back to the UK. We've not done P&O Ferries before, have we?
No.
Well, so had to think about that one, didn't you?
You try to trick me.
We go on P&O cruises a lot.
Actually, I might have done one when I went come back from Toulouse.
Oh, okay. Alright. Mark's on a P&O Ferry.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Oh wait, it doesn't matter. We're going on a P&O Ferry with Millie, the motorhome. Well, obviously we arrived in Calais, going back from Calais, but Mark wants to try and find a supermarket where he can stock up on some beer.
Yeah, because it's cheap. It's quite cost effective. It's cheaper.
So that's what we're going to do. Our ferry's at 2:30. You have to be there an hour before. It's 11:45, so I think we've got an hour or so, haven't we, by the time we get there and park up.
Yeah.
Hopefully time to put the kettle on. He's got some chilli left over from tea last night. He's going to warm up for his lunch. And I don't know what food and stuff we can take back with us.
But we will research it when we stop.
Well, yeah, we'll have a quick look. Cause we've got...
Chuck out your dairy products like milk and margarine as well, probably.
Yeah, possibly. I've got some apples.
We'll chuck out the quizzo.
Oh no! I've got a whole block of cheddar cheese. Do you know how expensive that is in Europe? I'll have a cheese sandwich. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. Look at the state of Millie. She is disgusting. This is it then. This is the Calais Wine Superstore. I don't think you need that much.
Now in the cupboard, all done.
He's got himself a couple of boxes there, and then you put a couple in the garage.
Yeah.
So do you think you got a deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll calculate the true cost later.
But we can't claim the tax back because you have to spend €100. Is that right?
That's what you said, but you can claim it back with other spend. I don't know how that works.
Yeah. You can download an app, which I did. I didn't really need to because Mark didn't spend as much as I thought he might.
I want to kick the ass out of it, go on. Yeah.
Right, come on, let's get to this ferry port, please.
Yeah, let's need the
He's just been checking to make sure there's no people
do we need to know the
hanging off the bottom of the van or got into the garage, yeah? So that was really easy. We got given our tickets and now we're going through security and then we have to join lane 1208. Didn't have to show reservation number, literally just passports. And that was really simple as well. They just stamped our passports. We are leaving Europe.
The only grey bit was like, what lane do I go in? Because I'm not a car and I'm not a lorry. coach. So it's car lane.
Just the car lane.
I'll remember that for next time.
I don't know how he drove through France all by himself back last year. I don't know how he did it, I really don't. So now we're at the UK border control, so they're going to check our passports and stamp us back into the UK, even though we've not left the UK yet. But I guess that saves time when we get to the other side. They want to come inside the van. This is UK border control. So they've just done a security check. They've come in, they've checked in the bathroom, and they've checked in the fridge. And now I think they're checking the garage. I only checked a cupboard above the dining room. I've never had this before, and I've just been talking to somebody today about stuff and saying we've never been checked. This is the first time we've ever been checked.
Yeah, that's my worthless metric.
Did they find anything in the garage, darling?
They found beer in there.
Yeah, they didn't take it away from you?
I said it's for nutrition, for cycling.
So that's the first time we've ever been checked, isn't it?
Laughed. Right, can you check to make sure there's no...
Nothing coming. Right, 1208.
Well, any more checks? I'm in the mood now.
Well, that's after you inviting a French woman in.
Oh yeah, because she wanted to frisk me.
She did not want to frisk you.
Oh no, it was me that wanted to be frisked.
Okay, right down there then, because that's DFDS.
We don't normally come to Calais. We don't have these issues in Plymouth.
In Roscoff. Roscoff to Plymouth. So it's 1:45 and our ferry is 2:30. It's not even here yet. So we're gonna get the kettle on and
Warm up some lunch.
get something to eat.
Got some chilli left over from yesterday that I made. I'm gonna have some of that. Put some toast in.
Yeah.
Some crisps. Cup of tea.
Get on with it. All the stuff, all the trucks, all the stuff.
She can't even speak. She's only been in a foreign country for 4 weeks and she can't speak anything anymore.
All the cars and lorries and coaches
are off the ferry. Now it's our turn to go on.
The lights have gone green, so we'll be getting on in a minute.
So I'll rev the engine and we'll be away.
Millie, you've done so well.
Yeah.
Right, go on then, let's get on
I can't go. There's a
boat
queue in front of me, man.
the ferry. Boat. We had to go up a big ramp.
This all done up. What's that?
Yeah, honestly, I'm sure I heard something scrape, so now Mark's panicking because I thought I heard something scrape. He's gonna go check. I'm sure it was fine. Tracker off. We are on Zone 7C. This was our first experience with a P&O Ferries crossing, and the ship was very modern, almost cruise ship like. It had a quiet lounge, a lounge bar, a food market which even had Cornish pasties. There was an arcade, an outside deck area, a huge duty-free shop and much more. All the plugs on board seem to have USB points, which is great if you need to work or you want to charge up your gadgets. We paid £120 for our afternoon crossing, and there are 11 crossings a day which take 90 minutes. We didn't see the club lounge, but you can pay £29 extra to use it.
And wish you a safe onward journey.
very much. That was really quick. I think we're just so used to cruising and being at sea for ages. These little ferry rides are really short.
Would all vehicle drivers and their passengers please now rejoin their vehicles?
That'll be us then.
You are reminded.
Is that the White Cliffs of Dover then? What have you got to remember?
Drive on the left and then in here.
Hi guys!
Hello.
Wow, 30 days in Northern Europe.
Yeah.
That's our longest trip in Millie to date.
Yeah, we travelled from the 15th of December through to the 14th of January.
Yeah, got the ferry back, what, yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yesterday. Honestly, I don't know what day it is half the time. So it was really good. It was our first Christmas and New Year abroad. Not abroad, sorry, that's not right, because we've been on a cruise over Christmas and New Year. It was our first time away in Millie for Christmas and New Year, wasn't it?
Over winter in Millie. See how she stood up in the cold, and you know, she did really well. I wouldn't that cold really. We did burn some gas though when it was snowing, but you know, keeping warm, but like, that's what you're meant to do.
Yeah, but we've been to, what was it, 4 countries? So Belgium,
France.
no, we drove through France.
Okay.
So Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, and then the one night stay in Luxembourg. Yeah, because we Tournai was Belgium. So yeah, that was really good. It was really great seeing all those different things. Berlin was like amazing, really, wasn't it?
Amazing sights and mad traffic, as you'd expect. But
Yeah,
it was good. It was
so
really
much to do.
good. And we saw snow in Berlin as well.
Yeah, we did. We had snow quite a few times, didn't we? We had snow in Hamlin.
Yeah, we did.
That was lovely. That was a very nice place. So yeah, really enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to doing some longer trips in Millie in like what, 6 weeks time?
Yeah.
6 weeks time. We've got a cruise coming up before that.
That'll soon come round.
Yeah. So we've been doing like the weekly budget spend, and Mark's, obviously there's a couple more days after that, so Mark's got like an overall summary of what we spent. So ta-da!
Yeah. So our total spend for the 30 nights away was £2,688, and in that we had campsite costs, which included Aires and Stellplatz, Parkplatz, of £588 and a penny. So that meant our average spend per night was £19.60. Sounds a lot, but over Christmas, New Year, and in cities, we felt that was pretty reasonable, to be fair.
Yeah.
We didn't have many free ones, but we had a lot of hookup.
I think we had one.
Yeah, we had a
One
lot of
free one.
Yeah, we had a lot of electricity hookup because of the cold weather. We couldn't chance it not with the snow and the ice and everything. Now, fuel costs. We spent £537 on fuel. All right. We did 2,345 miles. And our average spend per mile, I calculated out it was 22 pence a mile. That depends upon the vehicle, of course, but for hours, that's what it was. LPG, we spent £41.22. I can give you the number of litres purchased for that if you need it. Just let me know. But I think I calculated it was just over £1 a day, £1.20 a day or something for LPG use. Remember, we use it for heating when we didn't have electric, or as well as electric, and also for heating up our water and for cooking. A fridge and for cooking.
Yeah.
All right, so just over £1 a day to keep you warm. I don't think that's too bad. Food, drink, shopping, coffee, alcohol, cake, groceries, the whole thing really. Bearing in mind that we ate out, not quite a lot, but we ate out a lot. But we also did a lot of shopping in supermarkets.
And it was Christmas.
And it was Christmas.
And it was New Year.
Bruges and Brussels and Berlin, places like that aren't cheap any time of the year, let alone at Christmas. A lot of chocolate waffles eaten, a lot of beer drunk. Apologies.
It wasn't. There was like 2 waffles.
Yeah, that's too many. Right, so £1,000, 1,024 pence spent
That's a lot, isn't it?
on the ferries, ferry out, ferry back, £226 total.
That's quite good, isn't it?
Mandy did a deal with Irish Ferries, was it, or what are they called?
I didn't do a deal with them. Just found a good price. So yeah, Irish Ferries on the way out, and then P&O Ferries on the way back.
We got caught for going under a low bridge, or under a bridge rather, and had to pay a toll for
Yeah.
going over the bridge.
It was the only toll though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was £16.53. And attractions, we had £63.81 for attractions.
Yeah. It's like a spy museum.
Yeah, and a couple of other bits as well, weren't there?
Yeah.
Buses, trams, trains, water taxis, all that sort of thing. We spent £129.73.
That's not bad because we did do a lot of trains. So like when we were in Ghent, we like got the train to Antwerp, didn't we? And then we got the train to Brussels, and we got the train into Rotterdam, and we got all those ferries to Kinderdijk, and the train twice into Berlin. So yeah, so we did use public transport quite a lot.
So that was £129.73 for that.
Yeah.
And then with regard to other spends, sundries I call it, whether it was laundry and toilets and other bits and pieces, and cleaning stuff for the van and toilet roll, all that sort of stuff. There was £85.83 for all of that. So we did quite a few lots of laundry, didn't we? So the total cost was, like I said, was £2,688 for 30 nights.
When he first told me that, I was a bit shocked. But then I had to think about it. It was like a holiday, so that was everything. It was a bit like a 4-week all-inclusive holiday.
Yeah.
Going to 4 different countries and Christmas, New Year.
But we didn't skimp on anything. If Amanda wanted a chocolate waffle, she could have it.
It's making it sound like I had a lot of chocolate waffles.
But
Excuse me, how many beers did you have?
If I wanted a beer, I'd have it.
And some.
And some.
Yeah, but it was good. But it did make us think a little bit. Like when we go for a longer trip, we can't be spending that sort of money
On waffles.
in 4 weeks. So yeah, we got to think about that. But no, it was really good, and it was lovely to spend the time with Deb and Dave, and we did miss them when we went our separate ways. But yeah, we really enjoyed it, and we're really looking forward to going on our big trip in 6-7 weeks time. So we hope you've enjoyed this series with us.
Yeah.
And if you've got any questions about anything, then please leave them in the comments below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell. And we will see you on our next adventure.
Bye, folks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.